She's the one judge you don't F around with. Yep, Judge Ricky. She's in trouble. A lot.
This is in the District Court of Butler County, Kansas, case entitled State of Kansas versus Taryn Janet Brown, case number 2024 CR 82. Brett Sweeney appears for the state of Kansas. Joseph Favre is defense counsel. Taryn Brown now appears late on this Zoom meeting. Ms. Brown, I'm going to ask you to stay in one place. I don't want to get motion sickness trying to watch you move around on your screen. Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Brown, I want to address this first. Not only were you late, the court's docket notes indicate that when you appeared back on April the 8th, you were ordered specifically to appear at the Judicial Center for this hearing. How come you're not there?
I didn't have a ride, and I tried to call them and let them know that I did not have a ride.
That's not an excuse in the view of the court.
As
a privilege of bond, you're allowed to go to the community, but you have to show up for court. Not only when the court tells you to show up, but also where the court tells you to show up. Back before Zoom was utilized, which actually is to the convenience of many people, everyone had to appear at the Judicial Center for court every single time. So it wasn't an excuse then, and it's not an excuse now, especially when you have 6 weeks to plan your trip back to the Judicial Center.
I had a ride there. My mom's car broke down, and I tried to explain that to them, and they said, we'll do a Zoom. That's their exact words. And I have an email stating that.
Do you know anything about this, Mr. Sweeney?
No, Your Honor.
Do you, Mr. Favre?
No, Judge. I did send Miss Brown the Zoom link today later, but no, I did not know about that conversation.
What are your client's intentions here today, Mr. Favre?
Judge, she intends on waiving her right to an evidentiary preliminary hearing and then proceeding with a felony plea.
Where are you at right now, Ms. Brown?
Just got back to my house because I just got off work.
You're in a car, obviously, right?
This is my homegirl's car that just picked me up from work to bring me home real quick so I could do this. I haven't even went to go pick up my kids yet.
Well, I hope you're not too inconvenienced by court, Ms. Brown.
No, I'd rather get this done and over with and dealt with before I go pick up my kids.
All right. It's my understanding that you intend to enter a felony plea today, Ms. Brown?
Yes, I do.
Favre, what would she be pleading to?
For Judge, count 1 is possession of cocaine. She'll be pleading to that. Stable dismiss counts 2 and 3.
Is that consistent with your understanding, Mr. Sweeney?
It is, Your Honor.
Is it consistent with your understanding, Ms. Brown?
Yes, it is.
I lost video.
You gotta turn your video back on, Taryn.
Ms. Brown? What is happening here? All right, counsel, we're going to leave the meeting open. I'll take a brief pause here. We'll see if she rejoins. Favre, do you have an update for the court?
Judge, she just messaged me and said that her phone was low on power, apparently died, and then I told her that she needs to get it on a charger, and I've not heard back from her. So that's it.
After a brief recess, the court reconvenes in State of Kansas versus Taryn Janet Brown, case number 2024 CR 82. Mr. Sweeney, Mr. Favre appear as counsel, just as before. However, we've lost the defendant, Taryn Janet Brown, and it doesn't appear she's going to rejoin this meeting anytime soon. Mr. Favre, do you have any updated information to provide the court?
I do not, Judge. I do not.
All right. The court's going to order at this time bond forfeiture and a bench warrant issued for the arrest of Taryn Janet Brown. The primary reason that last time she was in court, I ordered her to appear at the Butler County Judicial Center, is that I have very few technological problems using Zoom from that location. I wanted her at that location and nowhere else. She defied the court's order, decided to appear on her own Zoom in her homegirl's car or whatever, and fumbled around with faulty technology that did not allow her to adequately participate in this court proceeding. And the court's not going to tolerate that. She defied a court order. I'm going to order bond forfeiture, bench warrant for her arrest, with her to be held on a no bond hold pending further proceedings before the court. We'll reschedule proceedings or do appropriate business when we have her back in custody and we can actually have her on a Zoom meeting where we can accomplish something. I regret that time has been wasted of the prosecuting attorney and the witness that had been subpoenaed. And I don't blame you for this, Mr. Favre. When I give a defendant a direct court order, I expect him to follow it. And you have every right to expect they are going to follow it. I do appreciate your attempts to try to get her on the meeting in her homegirl's car, Zoom, whatever. But obviously that didn't work. And I think we've all waited long enough. So bond forfeiture, bench warrant, no bond hold. The county attorney's office can prepare that warrant as soon as administratively they can get to it.
Yes, sir.
Anything else, Mr. Sweeney?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Favre?
Not this time, Your Honor.
The Brown matter is in recess at this time, and this meeting may be in her homegirl's car or whatever. Homegirl's car, cruising through the night or whatever. She didn't show up to court. It ain't sitting right. Messing around, playing with fire. Zoom connection lost, nothing to inspire. Taking the wheel, feeling so alive. She's breaking the rules, no need to hide. Her troubles behind, she's on her own. Leaving it all behind, the past overthrown or whatever. Late night drive in her homegirl's car. Homegirl's car. She's letting go in her homegirl's car. Or whatever. Feeling the wind blow. Homegirl's car. In her home. In her homegirl's car. In her homegirl's car. Or whatever. In her homegirl's car. In her homegirl's car. Or whatever. In her homegirl's car. She don't care at all. In her homegirl's car. In her homegirl's car or whatever. The court's not going to tolerate that. She don't care at all. Or whatever.